Here we are, looking forward to it. Let's assume we win. Draft first overall. Who are you taking? Schaefer, Misa, or Higgins?
Misa is my guy.
Okay. I was going to say Misa as well. And then I threw the numbers in on their seasons into my like Islanders prospect ranking tool. And so like Misa, ridiculous, 134 points in 65 games, right? With 62 goals. This is stupid production. Okay, yeah, he's up there. That number changed. Sorry. It's a 30.4 NHLE, which is still pretty friggin' high. That's insane. Higgins is up there at 21. I thought the number for Misa was lower. So that's when I was like, oh, well, you never know. But something changed with my formula where the number updated. But still, Higgins is up there at 21. And then you got Schaefer at 10. 10 NHLE. I'm not touching Schaefer if I'm drafting first overall.
No. So, I wouldn't either, and it's not anything against Schaefer. He might end up being a good player at the next level, but I think Misa to me feels like the biggest game changer. I think we felt that way about Higgins for a while. He cooled off down the stretch, but he would be a nice consolation prize if they ended up with not being able to take Misa in whatever, right? Like if they end up with the second pick or something, let's say.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem, again, the odds aren't really good, 3.5% to draft first overall, but I think you're right in taking Misa. I was hesitant for a second because I put the numbers in and I guess they didn't update when I initially looked at them, or my dumb eyes read them wrong, which is totally possible. But right now, Misa, 30.4 NHLE, went 15, 16, 30, a huge jump this year for Michael Misa in terms of NHLE. And for all those listening at home who may not be aware, NHLE basically says if this player was to jump into the NHL playing the way he did this season, if he was to jump into the NHL next year directly, what kind of production would we expect from him? And it's 30.4 points, which doesn't sound like a lot, but relative to the other guys, you have Schaefer at 10.2, of course, defenseman, but still, and then Higgins at 21. That's a big difference.
For 18-year-olds also, too.
Exactly. That's exactly right. But with Higgins, it looks like he might fall even further. Like Bob McKenzie, I'm not sure when he put this up. This was they don't have the date. Where was this? May 2nd. So that was just 2 days ago. His draft ranking. He's got him 5th.
Really?
Yeah. It goes Schaefer, Misa, Porter Martone, Anton Frundell, James Higgins 5th. We might not have to win first or second to draft James Higgins. I'm not saying he's going to be available at 10, but maybe we can make a trade to move up.
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Right? Because that I would easily take James Higgins 5th overall. What are you talking about? Yeah. Amazing player.
And plus it'd be a really cool story too, right? Like that's part of the equation here. It's not just, good player, which he is. He had a good year at Boston College, 37 points in 37 games. We haven't seen with Islanders prospects, it feels like more often than not, unfortunately, at the college level, they don't put up these massive numbers. I'm just thinking like Kiefer Bellows, Oliver Wahlstrom come to mind in relatively recent history. He's had a productive year. And then, also, by the way, local kid too.
Yeah, and it goes beyond that, even at the juniors, right? Juniors has, is that his, am I being paged? Yeah, he's got 9 points in 7 games at the World Juniors, where they were very good. His line was incredible. So I don't know, man. I'm not saying that we're going to be able to make to move up 5 spots in the draft. I don't know if we've got the value to do that, but he's falling. And who says he doesn't fall a little bit more? Because even they're clumped in with where Bob McKenzie has him is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different centers in Frundell, Higgins, Desnoyers, O'Brien, McQueen. Different teams might be like, I might poo-poo on the 5'10", 177-pound kid, which is James Higgins. Everyone else is bigger than him outside of Jake O'Brien, who's like 6 pounds lighter, but is taller.
It's possible. My question for you was, let's say the thing that's most likely to happen here, which is the Islanders end up with the 10th pick. Yeah. Is there a name in that range where you're like, okay, this would be my guy?
Victor Eklund.
Okay.
Like, he was incredible for U Gardens this year. They ended up getting promoted to the SHL, which is huge from them. Excellent player. Now, did he benefit from Anton Frundell? Absolutely.
Sure.
How much though? Like he put up 31 points this year, which is outstanding for someone who's at his age playing at that level. Frundell was less productive, although 25 points, but in 29 games, whereas Eklund played 42 and had 31. So there's a lot of time where he does not play with Anton Frundell and still plays well. On the right-hand side, I would take that, man. It's just we got depth on the right now.
I'm going to go with a different right-handed shot forward. Okay. Jake OBrien.
Nice. Yeah.
So he had a big year with Brantford, 98 points, 32 goals in 66 games. Also really good in the playoffs, 11 points in 11 games. He's a little bit bigger too, which I like. 6'2", 170. He could put on some weight, obviously. Like that's a little light for 6'2", but
yeah,
he's not even 18 yet. He turns 18 in June. So by the time he's drafted, he'll be 18. But I think that's someone who like has a good chance to be there at 10, and that I would like to see.
Yeah, that's the thing. When we get to 10, we're going to have some options. So Eklund, O'Brien, McQueen, Jackson Smith even, but then we're getting into defenseman territory, which I kind of want to avoid. Okay. Best available player, though. I will take the best available player. So, anyone, Avi, don't come yell at me. It's very much best available player, sure, please. But I'm more looking for a forward. If the choice is between a defenseman and a forward, and that's all I know, I would probably take the forward. But then, of course, context needs to be applied. Like what forward and what defenseman.
Sure, right. It's not. I don't think you have to go into this draft and be like, I pigeonhole myself into taking this position.
Right.
Like, obviously, not at 10 overall. No. But I'm with you. I think I would lean with forward, depending on who's projected to be there, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I'm not like against the idea of taking a defenseman if one's there that you happen to like.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.